Whether you practiced with a yogi to awaken, or it just came upon you out of the blue, awakening is nothing to mess around with. When we attempt or are thrust into clearing our vessel, so to speak, it will involve the psyche, the shadow, and our soul. And there comes a point, and it's a crucial point, where we need to determine if we can make this journey on our own with a little help, or if we need professional and expert help. It's a critical point, so do the best you can to take care of yourself. It can start with our Kundalini waking up and leading us right into the dark night of the soul. It can be a long road filled with challenges and intense emotions, and at the beginning we might ask, how can we expedite this? What can we do to make it easier or make it go away? As I've said many times, there's no magic bullet and no one size fits all. It's based on different factors of physical, mental, and emotional health to varying degrees. It takes a lot of trust in the process and ourselves to know what's needed at the time. Some of us have to get through physical, psychological, or mental illness first, and then the work continues. It's all very tricky, and some need more intervention than others. It's a disturbing time, but also an amazing time. It's no wonder the craziness that can ensue with the psyche, shadow, soul, and spirit all involved. Mooji, a popular spiritual teacher, has said only the trickable can be tricked. And while I agree with this, there is a point where we don't know we're trickable or being tricked. This all comes with time and awareness. I get asked, what did I do to get through it? How did I deal with the psychosis? For some of us, this all seems to work out on its own as part of the process. I talk about this in another video that I'll link to this one. It depends on the severity, how long it lasts, and if you're still functioning in everyday life. As explained in the linked video, the stages of this process can come on quite suddenly, and then as suddenly go away. So there are no simple or easy answers. It truly is an experience between you and you. I've made other videos about the most shared symptoms and things I did to deal with the symptoms, so check those out. Each year I couldn't believe how long it was taking. I naively believed it would only take a year or two, and I would be well off into my amazing new life filled with prosperity and service to others. While I know this has happened for some, it can take longer for others and with different outcomes, and either way, it probably won't look like what you thought. We each take our own path of healing and awakening. I've seen some go the ayahuasca route, others travel to places like India. Some follow ideologies or spiritual teachers or gurus. There's no right answer, it's all dependent on what works for you. I heard someone recently say that their dark night and awakening was like polishing the diamond. No big life changes or earth-shattering outcomes, but a polishing, shining up what had been dull and cloudy. Thankfully, we also experience moments of great bliss and love and connection. Of course, we want this to last forever, but at first, it's brief, what I call moments of grace, which will become more and more frequent as we clear our vessel of all the trauma and aberrations that were keeping us from our wholeness, or some would say, holiness. The most important thing is to stay connected to the light, even in the darkest times. Choose the light over dark. Don't give in to the lower energies or mysterious forces. Anything that is not of the light, you don't want to mess with. Stay away from any manipulations or anything that sounds too good to be true. This experience and our gifts should never be used as a negative tool. This process can be an opening to spiritual transcendence, but we have to stay with our higher self, God, or Source, or the superconscious. Sometimes things can be so overwhelming and we feel hopeless, and that's when the dark will attempt to eclipse our light. Don't succumb and stay strong. Awakening takes commitment and fortitude. It's like the TV show Mission Impossible. If you accept this mission, although in my experience, I couldn't have turned back or stopped even if I wanted to. And anyway, haven't we come too far to turn back now? Why wouldn't we continue to heal and clear the shadow and karma, to find equilibrium and balance? Why would we want to stay in the past with our ego and psyche leading us around by the nose? Just keep in mind what we're taking with us and what we're not. If you believe in an afterlife, that the soul and spirit are eternal, then what could be better than expanding our consciousness and ascending to higher frequencies and awareness right now? Nothing of form transitions with us. Hopefully, we transition having completed what needed healing and leaving this physical life without fear and with only love and faith. I know that our higher selves are all in accordance and working together, watching all this craziness play out in this physical realm.